Okay, we are back at it. I have been playing quite a lot of Pokopia. This should not come as a surprise to anybody. Today I want to maybe finally get a little bit of a hold on Pallet Town, which is a mess. Um, Now should I be focusing on Rocky Ridges? Yes. Do I know what the hell to do there? No, I don't know what the hell to do there. So we're gonna jump in. We are going to, let's see. We are going to, hello. We are going to see if I can figure anything out. We're gonna see if I can figure anything out in Pallet Town. Because I really have no idea what to do with Rocky Ridges right now, and it's stressing me out really bad. It's the one area that I feel like I have absolutely no clue what to do with. Pallet Town, at least, I kind of have some kind of a vibe, but Rocky Ridges, no clue. Hi, Haven. Good to see you. Hopefully, by the next time I stream, I'll have a different program where I can actually be showing the chat on the stream so that it makes sense when people watch it back later and I'm like referencing jokes that only I can see. But for now, this is how we're living. So I'm gonna start by doing a little tour of everything that I've done because it's a lot. I went crazy here, and did a lot. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Well, we gotta go do that first. But I don't know if I've shown. Here is my house in, um, Sparkling Skylands. I don't call any of these areas their names still. I call this one Skyward Sword because that's what I remember mostly. That's a different game. So this is my house here. It's cute. We're having a good time. In here, I have living with me Raichu, Vulpix, Dratini, and I just added Dreeby, who's just a really silly. He's so small. He is so tiny small. Look at him! Look, he's so small. This area is probably way too moist for him, honestly. I did this for Dratini, but they're both dragons, so maybe I should be focusing on that more. But look at where'd he go? I lost him! Oh, there he is. He's so small. Ooh. Okay, Haven's been getting back into Satisfactory, which has an opposite vibe to this game. I've never heard of Satisfactory. Would love to know more. Look at how little he is. He's just small. That's just a little worm. Oh my god, just a little tiny guy. There's no way he is enjoying the experience of being up here right now. But that's okay. We'll fix that later. So Skyhold is where I've done most of my big work. I really wanted it to be like a very functional city. And I tried doing that by way of making these buildings that I wanted to be houses for the various types of little guys. Hold on. My audio is so... Game, you are so fucking loud in my ears. Factory building game, Satisfactory is a factory building game where you work for a corporation and destroy the environment. You made this game happen. That game is about making this game happen, I think. So, I tried making these buildings that all had like a different vibe to them, and I wanted these to be the houses, and they were for a while, but the way that I built them confuses the game so bad that like it was not worth the effort. So what I did is I wound up building houses behind them, like prefab houses. I'll show you what I mean. So here is my house, same as it's always been. I did update the colors, I think, since last you saw. I think it's pretty cute right now. I usually am not a yellow and orange guy, even a little bit, but this game really has me leaning into oranges and yellows and like really bright saturated colors, but that's Pokemon, right? Like that is the vibe. So it makes sense. It's just so outside of my comfort level. But that's good. That's good. So this is my warehouse. It's still the same. There have been minor changes to it. Yeah, thank you, the road and the street vendors. Okay, so my idea here is, because this is Cerulean City that has then gone through the climate apocalypse and then been brought back, I don't want to ignore the history of it being like a city meant for humans and people and cars. And it already had this asphalt lining, so I just figured I would lean into that, but instead of it being built for cars, it's like a city where the streets have been shut down so we can have little vendors. And in fact, your Pokemon who have trading as their specialty, all of the Pokemon have like a special ability that they do, and one of them is trading, and it's like, hello, I'm here to do commerce. And they set up shop and you can trade with them for objects. Mischievous has some good shit going on right here. I might actually come back for some of that. And I can trade away some of my garbage that I don't fucking want. Thank God. Thank you, Haven. I'm glad you like it. So yes, so storage and DIY warehouse, same as usual. I've been reorganizing in there. There are some updates, but we'll see those soonish. We'll get there. Over here, this was going to be the home for like Ticketon and Porygon and Porygon Z and Conkeldurr? Is that his name? I don't like that dude, but like he and Tinkaton are BFFs, so they gotta live together. And it was gonna be an arcade, and it's still gonna be an arcade. I have moved them into a house, but this is what we're looking at in here. So we've got this like trash pile flooring that is very fun. I don't want to turn it off. I wish I could play this like I could in Animal Crossing, but I guess that's asking a little bit much. Have some random bullshit around. This will have more arcade nonsense eventually. And then you can go on the elevator, and then you can go up, and then get this. It's, whoa god, it's more arcade shit. It's gonna have more and like better computers in here and shit. The elevator takes up so much goddamn space, but it feels right. Let's get a Dwink. The tea! And here I've got the classic Pokemon little notepads. Yeah, so that will have, it'll be more arcadey when I get more items. It's a work in progress. Actually, I have some plants that I really want to add to my greenhouse, which is next. Do I have any of those on me right now? I do. Sick. Okay, so next, I'll show you the greenhouse. And here's the arcade and the greenhouse from far away, so you can see them a little bit better. It's obviously difficult with all this shit that I got going on, but that's the arcade. Nice and cute. I've got my power lines all set up. I can do a power grid. Thank you. I also love the trash floor. The trash floor is kind of annoying to obtain in this game, if you're going about it the way that I am. So I've been like holding on to it. It's so fun. It's just such a fun little, and it was like built into the landscape here, which I really like. So that's the arcade, and then this is my greenhouse. And we'll get up there in a second because that's something interesting. This was going to be for all my little leaf babies. You can see this little guy sleeping here. He's got a name. I don't remember what it is. I'm going to add more in here. This is also in flux because I had just moved out a bunch of little guys. Flygon, thank you. Wait, isn't Flygon the big one? This is Flygon Vibrava. Hey, what's your name, baby? Vibrava. Yes. Okay, don't worry. Sorry, go back to bed. I love you. So I'm gonna go ahead and add, I'm gonna add a crate here. And then I'm gonna add this really lovely little flower display. Over here, I'm gonna add this plant, which I don't think has, is it over here? No, it doesn't have representation yet. Filling up with plants. Do I have the other? We'll leave that there for now. That'll be that for now. But it's cute in here. I'm gonna be adding lots more plants. Evolves from Trapinch. It evolves from Trapinch? Is that really? From Trapinch? Right. Wow. I had no clue. Good for you, Trapinch. You took to the skies. Wow. Yeah, I never had these guys. I don't know why. These were never part of my Pokemon repertoire. But I really like them. And I'll show you their house in a bit. So that's that. And then I have yet to fix, the ladder, but we're gonna come up here and I'll show you what I have set up. So this is my berry farm, and this is I'm kind of beta testing it right now because I don't really know what I'm doing and I'm kind of stupid. But the idea is I've seen other people do this, and I've seen a lot of people do like fully automated resource farms, and I don't want to go quite that far. That's like a lot and feels a little bit soulless to me. But I really like the idea of like setting up a sustainable city for the future here. We're coming back from a climate disaster. So I think having a sustainable berry farm that also like allows me to get a bunch of berries, which I can then use for paints or feed to little Pokemon, feed them their favorite flavors. Oh my god, Magnet Rise is so good, Haven. Dude. Oh, hi, Trill. Oh my god. I didn't even realize that you were in the chat. I thought it was just Haven. Hi. Yeah, Magnet Rise has changed everything for me. It's this ability where you go like this, and then you can replace blocks and you can add blocks. We're gonna be using that a lot today. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. So the idea is I basically put an item down here that will dry out all of these trees unless they're watered. When they dry out, all of the fruit on them falls off, and then I can go in and I can just suck up all the fruits with my little like Kirby suck it up thing. And the way that I get them to actually grow and not dry out is I have this up here, which is just like a little bit of water, and then it has this floodgate, and then I open that up, and if I have the object that dries them out, but I have the water going, they'll be fine. And then once they've grown, I can come up here and then just turn that off and go harvest the berries. And now you'll see water's gone. It'll dry up, berries will fall, I'll go suck it up, I'll come back up, I'll turn the water back on, plants will keep growing. So I think that's pretty fun. I think that's pretty cool. I need to set up the ladders better so that I don't always have to come over here using Magnet Rise. Oop, and then we've got my tower. So this was like a big kind of junk tower. Oh my god. Yeah, hi, I'm glad you've been here the whole time, Cheryl. This was a whole junk tower where this little like lift platform, but it was like all crazy scrap metal and like junk together, kind of like the one that you see in the background back there underneath the windmill. It looked a lot more like that. And what I thought was, what if I made it a bat cave though? What if I made it a big bat cave? So I cleared it all up, and I added this glowing rock, which I am obsessed with. It's one of my favorite blocks in the game. I think it's so cute. I need to add that. Hello. And originally I just had this like open tower. Hey baby, what's up? What do you need? Thanks, Miss Magius. Wow. Thank you. So I had this like huge open tower. Oh my god, do I have the things to make the stuff? Finally. I've been having a real iron issue today. Which is typical because I am anemic, but also in the game. So I had this big open space that was all just like dark. And the game was like, I can't register what you're doing right now. So instead of just having a big open tower that was dark, I was like, well, let's just put a haunted house in there. So this is my second haunted house. My other one is in the beach right now, where I put all my ghosties. So this one has my bats and Mr. Viss and Miss Magius. It is very much in flux. I'll show you the other haunted house, which is better because I've been working on it for longer. But this is where they live. Because again, the game just like, it wants you to custom design things, but it's like really bad at registering them. So we're making do. And sometimes the solution is just, you put a house in the house. Sometimes you just like House of Leaves. Literally just like House of Leaves. So that's that. And then on the other side, okay, fam, excuse me. Okay, on the other side, we have what is in works to be an art gallery. I have not done much on this one because I was just moving things out. But this was going to be the house for Ninetales and Gardevoir. Just like two like chic baddies living together, and they still do. But again, the game did not like this, did not care for what I was laying down here. So I will be adding more art to this soon, but I really like the setup for the space. I was so stoned when I made these stairs, and I literally, this game had me Googling, doing a Google image search, staircase. That was the whole Google image search. I was like, how the fuck do these work? How the fuck do these work? It's like messaging the Pokopia group chat in duress. Like, what's going on? But I did it. I made these beautiful stairs while obliterated, and I did it. And maybe that's why the game is like, I don't know what you're doing. Okay, so those are my main buildings. And then the way that I've gone about it, hey dude, hey big guy. This is Dreeby's next one up, and he's got a name, and what is it? Dracloak. I also never had Dreeby or this guy in a game. Thank you, Haven, for complimenting the stairs. Dragapult. Yeah. He kind of freaks me out. I really love Dreeby, but I really don't like this sort of situation we've got going on here with them, but that's fine. This kid, I really don't like this one. This one is like a dude and a fighting type and a child and too human, and he's like got shorts. I don't, and whatever's going on with his head, I don't care for this one. I really don't care for this one. He's got some good shit at his shop though. Like, that's a pretty good little statue. And he's nice, he's sweet, he's funny, he's got moxie, but I don't care for that design. I don't like it. I don't like his, see, this for me, I think is what Mr. Mime is for a lot of people. Mr. Mime I can deal with. Yeah, evolves into the Hitmons. Yeah, the Hitmons. Yes, I also don't terribly care for the Hitmons. The fact that I like them in this game more than I have before. They're so people-y, and then it's also that they're fighting type. I just don't like, that's just not a combination it's just a lot. It's just a lot for me. We'll go into, so their house, you see, is right behind the gallery that used to be their house. They really like these luxurious items, so I'm putting these around. They've got this very 80s color scheme that I'm having a lot of fun with. Again, all of these are super in flux. We have a fireplace here for Ninetales. This is going to get glammed up eventually. But making all the houses yesterday was like my yesterday big project. So decorating them just enough to get them to move in and not feel desperately ashamed was my main priority. Have I not even shown y'all the pergolas yet? Oh my god. Hey, Gardevoir. Thanks, girly. Thank you. And this is actually where Trapinch lives. So I didn't realize that it's a little family and now he lives alone. That's fucked. This is the back of my workshop. This is empty, but this is the back of my house. I'm gonna put 2 other Pokeball houses there. I think these are really cute. That one needs power to it. Okay. So I'm also gonna make this more OSHA compliant back here. I recognize that it is not a safe situation. Oh, and they all kind of have rooftops. So up here, I just barely made this today. This is going to be for all of my water babies, who the water that they're all in is down here. And so I've just, oh God. Somebody fixing that all up. But they're gonna be in this little floating housey right here. And then this is, behind the greenhouse. And these little sweets, leaving me vines. So this is for all the grass babies who were in the greenhouse, but now they're in here. This one, I had so much of this shit lying around. It was really easy to make. Hi, Snipey, little cutie. Yeah, this is where Flygon and Vibrava are, and Snivy, and oh my god, cute little leaf kitty. The leaf kitty, y'all know. Yeah, so it's coming along. It's coming along. I will have to show y'all. I love this bed. I think it's so cute. It's big peachy berry. Oh my god, doesn't that just look so, like, look at how bouncy it is. I want to lay on that so bad. Yeah, it's coming along. It's coming along. And then, Sprigatito. Sprigatito. Thank you, yes. Then they all have something going on the roof. There's something going on the roof. So for the greenhouse, we already saw that it has the berry farm. Oh, hold up. I forgot about baby girl's house. So this is Tinkaton's house and also her little friends. This one's very fun. She specifically wanted like gamer shit and cute shit. I love her so much. She will have a full gaming setup here eventually. Trust. And then I gave her a lot of these little cute, it's like literally called like cute vanity. It's a little love disc. The compact is or the makeup pouch is a little love disc. It's very cute. And then this is Conkeldur's space. He'll get more stuff soon. And then up top we have Porygon and Porygon Z. Hey baby, I love Porygon Z. He moves. Look at him. My boy who has every disease. He loves it here. This is a game for people who haven't been nice to a lot in their lives. They're always like, you're nice, and that's nice. And I'm like, wow. Look at how he moves. I actually think it's really sweet. I really like him. Yes, okay. Okay, yes. Trill, you bring up the perfect Poke Rap. That shit's been stuck in my head on loop. like, since I started playing this game. I have watched that video. Hey, dude. I've watched that video several times since starting this game again. It really is very good. It's so weird that I was writing freelance. I have been watching the full panel several times. Don't even worry about the Rammies or the implications of that one. It is very weird that I was writing freelance for Polygon when Polygon was like kind of in its peak video era. Very cool, very cool, very cool. Okay, so here are the main... Yes, my avatar did leap back from Conkeldurr, yes. Over there's just a spaceship. Not much else right now. Gonna add some more over there soon. Up here we have my little rooftop garden, which I've always had since I built the storage warehouse and what have you. But then over here on top of the gallery, I added a little rooftop kitchen so I can make my little foods, which is very fun. And here I have my storage of like all of my vegetables, fruits, and seeds, all of my consumables, so all of my fresh water and tea, actually. There we go. Let's also add these. I should really be cleaning up my inventory as I go, but I don't want to. I do want to see this Pokeball. No, what? Fuck it. I want to look at this Pokeball sofa because I got it today from a trade and I haven't seen it yet. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're coming with me to Pallet Town. Yeah, so this is my sky hold. This is my skyward sword. Yeah, Haven, BDG, very cool. Very, very, very cool. Yes. We love his work. I still love his work. I'm always happy to see him upload. Yeah, I hope he's doing well. It seems like he's doing well. It seems like he's having a good time. I don't know him, to be clear. Like, like, I was writing freelance, he was making video, we were in extremely different spheres. I don't know him, to be clear. I know some of the folks at Polygon, a little. Never met him. Let's see, anything else I've done here that is worth noting? Not really, I don't think. I added a water wheel. Woo! Okay. I'm gonna take you to my Withered Wasteland, which I think should have a new name now that it's up to area level 10. It's not Withered. It's not a wasteland, but whatever. I've done a lot here. Have I oh, the Polygals podcast. It was filmed an hour before the Prepper app. Yes. Nice. Nice. I bet that was very fun. The women of Polygon have always been so cool. So cool. One of my favorite moments in writing for Polygon is that one of my editors was the person who wrote, this was Petrana, I believe, who wrote the in-character interview with Varric Tethras from the Dragon Age games, which is really funny and really good, and it was a great article. I was treated very well at Polygon. Like shockingly really well for being a freelance writer at an online blog at those times. I shouldn't go up this way. It is really hard finding placements as a blog writer, culture critic that aren't absolutely dog shit and evil to you. And Polygon, more berries. Polygon was real good to me. Yeah, I don't want to talk about Vox. I don't want to talk about Vox overall. I understand that Vox owns Polygon. I never wrote for Vox proper. But I have some beef. Mostly on behalf of my friends who did write for Vox. So here's my little farm. I think y'all have seen this, but I really wanted to get to what I've done. Yeah, anyone who enjoys culture has beef with Vox. Yeah. Hey, buddy. What's up? Yeah, more lumber? Cool. Thank you. I just gotta show you my pergolas, because I don't think y'all have seen this, and it's, like, quite big. So first off, I finally got the other Shellos. Where are you, baby? Where are you, baby? He lives here. He is so small and perfect and blue, and I love him. And I need to move him into my house, but my house is full, and I don't know what to do. So I gotta figure it out. I'm probably gonna move Mimikyu into my house that's in Rocky Ridges, because that's already, like, a little bit of a ghostier place anyway. And because the Shelloses need to be together. Anyway, here's my pergolas. So Parasect here. Parasect is here. Do you mean the situation where that's a dead guy? That's a dead guy? They don't bring up that whole situation. And I do think about it. Yeah, it's a dead guy being mushroom marionetted, Cheryl. Exactly. They don't talk about it. But I know. And I think about it. Yes. But, so my thought here was like, so I wanted all of my grass babies to be in these big fields of flowers. And I knew that I wanted big fields of flowers. I have this in Animal Crossing too. I'll usually have areas that are like all of the flowers represented. I love a flower, and God, the flowers in this game, they are so good. There's very few that I don't like, and the ones that I don't like are the same flowers that I just don't like in person. Like, look at how beautiful these are. I love these, like, peonies almost, these sort of like snapdragons, or oh geez, there's another type of flower that looks like that I can't remember the name of. Delphinium? Is that right? But aren't they just lovely? I'm not wild about the roses, but I'm never wild about roses. Yeah, Parasect literally is a zombie. It's like really fucked up. Altaria, what are you doing here, girly? Anyway, I wanted them to be by these big fields of flowers, but I also wanted them to have, like, a cozy place to actually sleep and rest and get out of the rain if they wanted to, while still remaining really natural. So I made these giant raised planters, and you can go up them, and they've got all these pretty flowers. I need to add some grass here. They're not complete yet because these flowers are a little bit hard to source. I think I actually just got one of these orange ones. Yeah. But I'm really proud of them. I think that they look really good. Over here on this side, we've got the environments for chill. Okay, Trill. Okay. Yeah. So, yes, I think if Game Freak had the gumption to do, like, an actual very serious game with all of the implications, I think that would be very interesting, and I absolutely would not be the audience for that game. It's, like, not my jam. Not my jam to go grimdark with them, even though the implications are there and fucked. I kind of like the situation where it's like, we all know, but, like, it is what it is. That's just our guy, you know? He's a zombie, but, like, zombies gotta live. So over here I have the jump left, hop lit, hop bip, skip, bloop, skip up, Excadrill. Well, come on. So I have these three, which were all part of a hop-up event. The next non-Pokemon game looks like Monster Hunter. Game Freak has the gumption, they just don't have the permission. This also makes sense. This makes sense. Yeah, so these little puffballs were part of an event, and I love them very dearly. I have little Fido here. I love that his animal noises, his Pokemon noises, he just barks. Bert. Letters and words. You want a book? You can read? Okay, I'll get you a book later. Over here, we have a situation. I was like, well, my buggies. I gotta have my buggies. They do events. Yes, Trill. They do events, limited time events. The first one was a hop-up event where you would go to Dream Islands and get cotton, bring them back, and you'd get items. With those items, I could make, oh! I was like, who the fuck is this in the chat asking me if I want pizza? It's my husband. Yes. I would like that. Thank you. The next timed event is Sableye. Sableye is one of my all-time favorite Pokemon, like top 10 easy for me. Absolute little cretin baby. I can't wait. It's at the end of this month. I'm gonna be playing my ass off. So in here I have a situation. And the situation is I was like, my buggies, it'll be nice. I'll put Pinsir and Heracross together. They seem like they would be friends. They're not. I didn't know. Trill, don't worry. I'm Genshin immune. 1,000,000%. So I didn't know that Pokemon in this game could beef. But they like beef. They like hate each other. I thought that they were joking. So I came across I came across them one time and they were like, whoo. And so I talked to them and they were like, your horn's pathetic. And the other one was like, your horn looks so stupid, you dumb, stupid bitch. And I was like, oh, that's so funny. They're like razzing each other. They're like shit talking for fun. And then it ended with one of them saying, I'm just glad you made us different habitats. And then they walked in opposite directions to their two habitats. Okay, husband is here with pizza delivery.
I accidentally put smoked paprika, thinking it was the other thing. Not on those. I'm gonna eat those. I wouldn't do that to you.
Thank you. Tell me how the paprika is. In case you didn't hear that, he put red pepper flakes on my pizza. This is shitty Costco pizza. Don't even worry about it. Yes, beetle battling is a child activity in Japan, like, and East Asia. Absolutely. Like, logically, this makes sense. I just didn't know that they could beef like that in this game. I'll show you a picture in a second before I eat my Pete's, which I will do off camera. But in case you didn't hear what he said, he put red pepper flakes on this for me because he's very sweet and he knows that I like my pizza spicy. And he accidentally put paprika, but he took those pieces, and is not making me eat them, but I would. But now I'm curious. Okay, I'll be back in a moment. Okay. Yes. Okay. So yeah, they were beefing. And I didn't know that Pokemon in this game could beef like that. I thought that they would just be nice. But the thing is, it's kind of so funny that, like, I kind of don't want to move them. But I also feel bad about that. Anyway, here I have a little house for my bees and my little Bellsprout. And I can't remember names of things, I swear. Here is the beautiful Aurorus. I love Amara and Aurorus. I absolutely love them. I think that they're so underrated. And the second that I saw that I could have... What's wrong? Oh, okay. The second that I saw that I could have them, I was like, I need to get on that stat. So I made them a little house. Hi, Pichu. What are you doing here, honey? You're so... What are you... You're so cute and small. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You live in a pile of nothing right now. So I made Aurora and Amaris this house that I am calling the fridge. Excuse me. It's made with this beautiful crystal. And then inside there's a little thingy that makes it cold. And they have these little beds, and I'm pretty proud of the fridge. It's very simple, but that's okay. Okay? Okay, yeah, it's the guy. It's the halfway guy. So that's the fridge. And then the last thing I want to show you before we get over to Pallet Town is my birdhouses. Hi! Hi, Altaria. So up here I have my birdhouses. So this one is for bird-ass birds. We've got Pidgey and Pidgeotto and two of the Corvid guys that I don't remember. And then up here we have our owl house. I did just get Rowlet, but I don't know if I want to put him in here yet because I really love him. And I might want to have him in my house. We'll see. Owl house up here. And then over here we have our waterfowl house that I didn't mean to make vaporwave, but I kind of did. They've got like these columns, and then they've got waterfalls that go all the way down there. Yeah, so that's what I've been up to here. But let's get on trying to make Pallet Town look like anything. So we're gonna head back to Skyhold to get some stuff out of my storage. We're gonna go grab Smeargle from the beach because I have to paint some stuff. And then we're gonna build some roads first, I guess. This whole area is like a really big blank slate, and I don't really know. It stresses me out. But we can do this. We can do this. Ooh, and maybe the houses have been built. I've been in the middle of building some houses, so we'll see. Okay. New Pokemon. Wait, didn't that happen before and I completely forgot to go look at the new Pokemon? Mischievous, not right now! Okay, security camera 2. Where's 2? 2 is this a ways. Right? Okay. And then up. Yeah. No, fam! Out my way! There's a new baby! Is it up? Is it there? Yeah, it's probably over there. Oh my god, maybe I got a Persian. Maybe I got a Persian. So, there was a habitat. I don't have any of the information of what Pokemon is there, but it was like a classy, fancy Team Rocket hideout. So I'm gonna assume that that was a Persian. Maybe that's it, maybe that's it, maybe that's it, maybe that's it, maybe that's it. Security camera, am I in the right area? I am, okay. Okay. Now, okay. I think he'll be on the top floor. Not the roof, but the top floor. Spent some of today getting this place all powered up. Yes! Hi! Hi, pretty! I really liked your elegant bow. I liked it a lot. My bow is not more elegant than yours. Don't even. Wow. I love Persian. Hell yeah. Okay, loves containers. Sure. Ooh, what'd I get? Timescales. Yeah. Okay. Okay, you want sour flavors? Yes. I'm sorry. I just got here. Do I have any sour flavors? Tomate? Pomodoro? Cool, that worked. You're welcome, baby. Okay, how's your... Okay, that's great. Perfect. You want it cooler? Okay, I can get you a fan. Oh, or I can just kind of... Did that work? Okay. Let's also get you a fan. But let's not worry about that right now. Not right now. Don't get sucked in. You have things to do. You have things to do. Okay, we're gonna go back to my house. We're gonna go to the storage. We're gonna get the stuff. We're gonna go to the place. And we're gonna do the thing. We're not gonna get distracted. So, where I am going is an area that you unlock when the game decides that it's time for it to be unlocked. I don't know. I don't know the parameters. But I do know that I tried to get to the area earlier, and it was like, you can keep going if you want, but you should probably have more information about what's going on in this world before you go. And I was like, okay. And then when I got a certain amount of the way into the story, it was like, you ready? And I was like, yeah. Yeah. And it brought me there. And it's fucking Pallet Town. Which it shouldn't come as a surprise. Like, I have played enough of this game to know what's going on here. But did I cry? Yes. Oh my god, I did. I had sour shit right here. I just needed to organize my fucking storage. Jesus Christ. Okay. So what I'm going to be doing is, first off, we're going to be just laying down some paths, which I know is going to be really boring, but it needs to get done. And we can maybe decide on what looks niceies. I have some ideas of what I think would be really good, but I'm probably going to be fucking around with it a little. It's not going to be a fish scale tiling. And we'll see where the layout takes us. See, I think that the simple flooring would look good, but I don't want to have to craft a whole million when I have 8 billion of so many other kinds of paths. Oh my god. Okay, it's gonna have to be the stone flooring, because look at how much of it I have! It's gonna have to be at least be the stone flooring for now. But I'm gonna make it pretty. Well, I'm gonna turn it white, which I guess isn't that exciting, but it will look really nice. The vibe that I'm going for in Pallet Town is Pokemon ass town. I don't know how else to explain that. Like, super kitschy Pokeball items everywhere, the like berry items everywhere, playing into the super saturated colors. I just want it to be like really happy and like a celebration of this franchise that it turns out I love a lot more than I realized. I really thought that I loved it a normal millennial amount. Hey, that's my lepa bread. Yeah, I thought I loved it a normal millennial amount. If not, like, I thought I was kind of a plebe because I don't remember, like, Dreeby's evolved form name. Turns out that I still know more than most of the people that I know by a mile. Okay, so we're gonna lay down paths. We're gonna lay down some fences. And I want to paint all of this to be pretty neutral white, so that I can make all of the other things around it really vibrant and really exciting and not have it like clash or be too much. I really want it to feel balanced. For the fence, I'm thinking of the stone fence, which I think will look really good. Again, it can be like really simple, really, you know, not so colorful. The arch barrier is okay, but I actually think that it's too ornamented. I am definitely 1,000,000,000,000% gonna need more fencing than that. So we should go build some of that. Okay. What did I... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense that it's twine and fluff. It really... Hold on. Yeah, how do I ban you? Goodbye. 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 It really pisses me off that I cannot customize or change the colors of the knitting supplies. Why can't I change the colors on that? I can change the colors on so much shit. I can change all of the colors on the toy blocks, and I can't change what color yarn my Pokemon is using? I don't think that that's right. Oh, I can build these. Don't get distracted, bitch. Okay, we can do this. Why am I... Oh, because of the iron. Having iron problems, I'm telling you. We're just gonna build 100 of these, because I know myself. And I think I'm also gonna build a whole ton of... the steps. Maybe I make stone steps. I'm gonna build 4 of these just that I have them. And then I'm also gonna build 4 of the wooden steps, because I typically prefer those. But with the stone floor, I think we kind of got to see what we're working with here. Okay, and do I have all of the supplies that I need for a second house? Yes, I do. Okay, I don't need to go. Let's go get Smeargle. I don't have to go downstairs for. I can just stay there and go to the beach. I have been doing some work on the beach because I now have a way to power an entire city without having power lines around. Again, still very much in process, but it's getting there. Yeah. Bring him, paint stuff, build stuff, and see what else we can do in Pallet Town to make it a little bit nicer. Now, the reason I'm focusing on roads today is because there is an achievement if you build X amount of road. What's up? Pikachu? Is it Pikachu? I'm not just saying that stupid because I'm me. It's his name. No! No, I love helping you. Thank you for the carrot. No, baby. This is the hot spring that we built last time. Here it is in the daytime in all of its glory, looking beautiful. I'm really pleased with how it came out. Doing that was really fun with y'all. Let's see what this is. Okay. Great. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead, and this is my current favorite method of getting around anywhere, is to magnet rise up and up and up. Oh, there's my other haunted house. You see it? Isn't that good? Isn't that a good place for a haunted house? Go up and up and up. That's the ruins of the SS Anne. I don't want to talk about it. Again, I cried. It makes me really sad. Let's go up and up, and then turn into a dragonite. And fly around. Did you see? Did you see Whooper just plop down in there? Oh. I'm already here. Ooh, another sparkly guy. I love when a game has no fall damage. I love no fall damage. No, don't go. No, where are you going? Fuck! No, bitch! Yeah, come back. I need you. Oh, thanks, buddy. I forgot I asked for those. Here. So if you have them make like 10 paint at a time, sometimes they'll make a bonus color for you, and it's either white or black, and it depends on the berries that you give, and it's also a random chance. So there's a chance that he's about to make me also 50 bowls of white paint, which would be killer, but I also only have like 2 bowls of black paint right now, and that berry won't give that. So we'll see. Okay. Come on with me. Okay. And off to Pallet Town we go. And you'll see, it's not that it's in shambles. I would say that, like Rocky Ridges is in shambles. This is just blank. It's like a pretty big blank slate. And that stresses me out. I'm not good at working with a blank slate. I'm also not working with a really cramped in mess like Rocky Ridges. But this is different. So the reason I want to focus on roads today is because there's an achievement for it. And with the achievement, I get a little lunchy, like what you see here. It's a little tea party. Or what you see up here, which is a cake. And these items are specific items that you need to get the evolutions. So I've made Sylveon a bunch of these cute things in her trans rights colors. Downstairs, that was for Espeon, who was another favorite of mine. I'm also going to have Umbreon or maybe Vaporeon in here as well. I love them both very much. But I knew I needed to have Espeon and Sylveon and Eevee in there with me, for sure. Did you do it? Did it get done? Did you not do it? Been having some iron issues. Okay. 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 There's my little Dreeby. They're all here to help build. Which they can do as soon as I have the iron for it. Out of all the things, iron, I have 1 million gold. Hold on. I went to... Hold on. I demolished so much shit today, specifically for iron. I think I have iron somewhere waiting for me. I'm pretty sure. The way that I often play is that in the mornings before work, I'll play and I'll get things all started for where they need to be, like in by the time I am back on after work. And I think I did like half of that this time because of the issues getting the iron. But I think Ninetales has been smelting me some iron. Girly, no, I'm sorry. I can't buy right now. I'm so busy. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Hey, dude. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes. Iron issues. Who? Me. 16 is not enough. 16 is not even close to what I'm gonna need. That is, it'll be fine for this. But in general, no. That is not good. But we're good for this. You gotta take your wins where you can. I really hope Backrooms by Skinamarink coming out on my birthday is good. Because if that movie is not good, I'll live, but at what cost? Okay. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. And now I don't have any of the supplies that I wanted for the second one. Sick. Well, I have everything except for the fucking 25 iron. Great. Oh! Hi, Glaceon! Hi, pretty, with your cute little bangs. No, I'm not too cold, baby. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good, darling. So this is how you get the evolutions, is with these, like, specific little treats. Oh my god, cute noises. Sweet flavors. Can do that. You're a commerce girl. Okay. Sweet flavors. Yes. Give her a bean. Yes, I'm also interested in the, like, what happens when Hollywood gets a hold of a property like this? That would be the end of my fascination, because I'm not really a Backrooms guy in general. Like, I like the aesthetic of liminal spaces quite a lot, but all of the lore building around the Backrooms I really don't care about. Especially because, like, I know that this is, from what I have heard about Backrooms lore, there's two camps, and one camp is yes layers, no monsters. The other is yes monsters, no layers. And I believe we're getting yes monsters, no layers, but I could be wrong. And that is way less interesting to me than more layers, no monsters. I think if you put a monster in something, it's like, well, yeah, that's why it's... So you didn't really investigate the... I don't even know that much churl. I just know general broad strokes in what people are talking about in regards to this movie and what to expect. The only reason I'm as invested as I am is because of Kyle Edwards' Ball. Skinamarink is... It's not on par with TV Glow for... Well, I guess that wasn't her debut film. Their debut film, my god. Jane Schoenbrun's. Their debut film was We're All Going to the World's Fair, which was also, like, exemplary. I do think that I would say that other than the fact that he's just, like, a cishet dude, to my knowledge, but, like, as films on their own, I do think that World's Fair and Skinamarink are like pretty hand in hand some of the most exciting directorial debuts I've seen. Probably, I would say since Ari Aster, but that's not true because Ari Aster did some things before Hereditary, if I'm remembering correctly. No, he did short films. So maybe Hereditary. And then likewise The Witch. Easy win there. Easy win. Just super, super, super exciting. Yeah, so if you no clip out of the world, you end up in the back rooms. Absolutely. I do think that's interesting. I think that there's a lot of, again, like, I'm a House of Leaves guy, right? Like, there's a lot of really rich themes to pull from that if we're going to be getting into thematic storytelling, and based on Skinamarink, I think we absolutely are. That's why I'm so excited. And also, because the fact of it happened my birthday, my birthday, the day, that's crazy that they horror movie my birthday, Skinamarink director, my birthday movie. So we'll see. I'm really hopeful. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do straight up just white. Wow, I want to eat the rest of these. Yeah, whatever. Oh. But we'll see. For your birthday, we're going to Chicago for, oh, cool. One day late. Cool. Hopefully we both have, like, really sick media birthday events this year, and hopefully they don't fucking blow. if Backrooms blows, I'm gonna be really upset. Because again, just use a win. And new movie with budget from Skinamarink Man seems like the entire range of the Squaresoft IP. That's gonna be killer. That music's gonna be gorgeous. Let's see, how do we like this for a road? Walking down Pallet Town. It's still not really, like, still a bit gray, isn't it? But I like it. Okay, I'm gonna build out this little, like, strip, and we're gonna see if we like it. Yeah, I just really like seeing really fucking weird, very, like, boundary-pushing, unapologetic, indie roots horror creators get some recognition. Now, that being said, David Eggers with The Witch, I was so excited, and I loved The Witch. And then I hated The Northman. I absolutely hated it. And then I absolutely hated Nosferatu. Nosferatu, I think I actually hated less than The Northman, because at least Nosferatu, I don't know, I hated them both pretty bad. The Witch was so good. And seeing his other films, I'm like, maybe I do understand the people who were calling The Witch secretly misogynistic. I don't. I don't think that it's actually a misogynistic film. But I kind of understand. It's like seeing Men and being like, oh, I understand. Oh my god, look at all the paint drips he's leaving, you cutie. I understand seeing Men and thinking that Alex Garland, like, oh, maybe Ex Machina was really misogynistic. Because somehow Men, which is supposed to be like a skewering of masculinity, is like one of the most insane, stupid, trash-ass, and somehow really misogynistic skewerings of masculinity I've ever seen. What an inexplicably terrible film. Like, really one of the worst things I've ever seen. The whole last, like, 30 minutes, I was like, to what end? to what end have you done this? You didn't need to have done this. Why didn't anybody edit your script? What's happening? Yeah. Magnus Archives Season 3 was phenomenal. Season 4 was good. Season 5, I'm happy for Johnny getting that book deal. Totally. Y'all probably know I don't really go to Rusty Quill like that, but I think it's good when podcasters get money in general. I should be nicer. Maybe they're fine now. Maybe they're fine now. Maybe they're good to... Oh, fuck. Maybe they're good to work for now. I hope so. Yes, mozzarella. Okay. Maybe one day they'll send me that lawsuit that they were gonna send my way, definitely. I should be nicer. I should be nicer in public. Where is my stone? Where's my... There you are. Okay. Kane Parsons. That's the Backrooms guy. I really don't know any of his shit. Backroomsman, yes. That's what I thought. Yeah, I really don't know. I've never gone to that whole side of creepypasta other than, like, seeing the images. And I think that the images are really cool, and I love, myhouse.wad. Good shit. I think that's, like, the closest. Yeah, thank you. Please do send me some videos of the discussion. I'd actually really like to learn more before I go into the movie. I will say the trailer, the like actual full trailer we got. Chat, do I like this? I'm not convinced I like this. I thought this was gonna be it. I thought I was gonna like this. It looks uneven to me. I know that it's not, but it looks uneven to me. I don't think I like it. Shit. But I have so much. I have so much. I have so much, though. Maybe I like it. Maybe I'll like it. Maybe I'll like it. Maybe I'll like it. Maybe I'll like it when there's stuff. Maybe I'll like it when there's stuff. You know, when it's all decorated, and everything is nice and cleaned up, maybe I'll like it. I might like it. I might like it then. Let's keep putting it down. Maybe I'll like it. Maybe I'll like it. Oh, I did not mean to put that there. Okay. Hello? There we go. Okay. Get under those. Maybe I'll like it. Let's see it leading up to the Poke Center. Maybe it'll look really good with the Poke Center. Let's make sure that this is at least contributing to my goal of road. Okay, cool. It is contributing to my road goal. So I think we kind of keep going. So now I gotta think of how to nicely get us up to my giant crop garden. This is a little bit off center from where I was at. But I also don't want to go to it by way of going like behind, like directly behind the windmill. So I think that we can work with this. It doesn't help that I put a bunch of random shit all right here in front. I think if we go this way and go up this way, that's got to be the way to go. So that we're going like a little bit to the right of the windmill. And then we have a nice entrance there. I'll go put some fencing up first. It's so funny. When I get to these new areas, I feel a need to be like, don't worry, I'm good at building things. I can make them look pretty. But like I just showed you, like all of the work I just did on the other areas that I think looks pretty damn good, especially for somebody who like has a job. But it's intimidating. It's intimidating doing these, especially when it's a big area that I know I'm gonna change 5 million times. It feels like a commitment, but it's not. And I just need to remember that, and to remember that it's okay. Hello? Yeah, Magnet Rise really opened my eyes and made me realize, etc. I feel like that's enough of the joke, yeah? I feel like that suffices. Smeargle, could you get out of the water source? Yeah, I know he's having trouble following me. I know. Could you get out of my water source for my crops? Please? I guess this isn't helping, probably. Hey, buddy. Hey, pal. Okay, thanks. Okay. So now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay down some of this path here so that I can kind of gauge where I'm gonna need to... Oh my god, dude! Get out of my water source! Does that help you? Does that help you? Okay, come here. No! 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 My man, please! Yeah, I know, dude. Come here. Can you come here? Can you come here this way? Can you come this way? Look. Hi, it's me. No, don't go that way. No, oh my god. Will this help you? Can you... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can you come here? Can you come here? Okay. 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 So we're setting up this path so we can figure out how to get from here to there. Real niceies. Now this is gonna have me cut through this little chipmunk squirrel guy's house. Squovit. I don't think I played whatever generation Squovit's from. I don't like him. I think he's fine, actually. I just don't think that his design looks like a Pokemon. Like, it just doesn't read as Pokemon to me. It reads as, like, mascot from a TV show or brand. Kind of like he's like a Bucky's type character to me. Buddy. Okay, I like doing my roads 4 wide, just about. So we're gonna go ahead and I should probably just rock smash this, but I'm already committed. Yeah, okay. I love to eat tomato in game and life. I'm so ready for tomato season. I'm so ready for tomato season. It snowed today. It snowed here today. This morning it snowed outside. It's April 6th. It snowed outside. I don't care for that. I understand that when I moved to where I am, that I signed up, for Haven. That is okay. I know so many people who are not tomato people. It's understandable. They are very specific flavor and texture. I know that I signed up for cold and snow, and I love the cold and snow. When it's not April, I feel a little bit entitled to being pissed off about it being snowy in April. I've been here for quite a few years. I feel like I've earned that. I feel like I've earned the right to complain. People in this town, complaining is their favorite thing on the planet. I think that I'm just being a local. I think I'm assimilating. Snow on a fucking April. Get the fuck out of here. Have tomatoes and things where you taste them less. Yeah, that makes sense. I know a lot of people, their like tomato on-ramp will be, you know, a pasta or a pizza. My tomato on-ramp was also my pickle on-ramp. I used to hate pickles. Taco, sandwich, pasta. So I used to, why are you eating like this? So I used to not be a pickle person or a tomato person. And then one day, my oldest sister, who I love very dearly, when I was in college, I lived in the town where she had moved to. And when I got there, and I was visiting her, like in the first little bit of time that I had started college, she was like, I made these pickles and you should try them. And I was like, I do not like pickles. And she was like, you will like these. And I was like, I don't believe you. And she was like, they're curried tomato pickles. And I was like, I believe you even less that I would enjoy that. And she was like, just try it. And I was like, okay, because I am a trier. And they were curried pickled green tomatoes. And that was one of the best things I've ever eaten in my life. And literally ever since. Did I run out? Fuck. Okay. Time to paint more, buddy. Greek salad also. Yes. Local variant that has potato salad in it. And a Greek salad? Haven, say more. Never in my days have I heard such a thing. Potato salad inside of the Greek salad? Potato salad inside of the Greek salad? Does it get... Does it get mixed up in there? Does it mix with the dressing? Does it serve as the dressing? Is it just on the side? Potato salad and Greek salad. Potato salad in the Greek salad. In the Greek salad. I gotta know more. Okay, Tampa Bay area. Potato salad is the bottom layer and you stir it yourself. In a Greek salad? That's fascinating. I don't know how to feel about that. I want to try this. I don't want to go to Tampa. No offense. I don't care for Florida. It's too humid. Potato salad. Potato salad in the Greek salad. It's really good. Makes the dressing more creamy and has a variety of texture. See, I don't want the dressing to be creamy in a Greek salad. But I could see, but like a Caesar. Oh. 4 is not gonna work, huh? What? Oh, you hitting the thing to get a berry? I want to try it. I want to try it. I don't know how I feel about it, but I want to try it. Excuse me. Okay. We can do 4. We can do 4 here. I'll just be brave. And move some folks around when they have a house. Potato salad and the Greek salad. Potato salad and the Greek salad. It's on the bottom, and you mix it in, and it makes the dressing creamy, and it has a variety of textures. But Greek salads already have so much texture. Who thought of this? I'm not saying it's not good, because I bet that it is. I can't. What could have compelled somebody? Who had that idea? How'd they have it? What went on there? Can I interview them? Are they alive? My interview will go like this. Hey! Huh? Huh? Why? How'd you think of that? Were you just fucking around? And then you figured out it was actually really good? Were you just desperate and kind of hungry? You just throw some shit together? What was the philosophy here? Potato salad and the Greek salad. Okay, now it's the moment of stairs truth. Okay, here's the stone steps alone. Don't love that. Here's the wood steps alone. Love that less. Now let's try painting them both white. Okay, I don't know who Haven says. I don't know. Who's at my foot? Oh, mozzarella's at my feet. I don't know who thought of it. Honestly, for most of my life, I thought it was normal. And then I was talking to internet friends, and they were like, what? And then I looked on Wikipedia and learned it was very local. I understand that sensation very deeply. That's wild. That's wild. I need to know. I need to know more. Oh, I can't paint either of those? Pallet Town. Pallet Town, you're giving me some issues. You're giving me some issues. I'm giving you some. These are all my decisions. Cuban sandwiches have salami added. In Tampa? That sounds good. That would make sense to me. That one seems... That's just like you mix a... That's just like you're just mixing a Cuban with a hoagie. At the end of the day. Add in more salty meats. And a salami has so much, like, so many spices added that the other... A photo op. Is it little girly love her treat? Oh, where are you? Did you fall asleep? There we go. Just chilling. Stupid. That's stupid game. I love you. Okay. Now, obviously there's a lot of bullshit in the way. But let's see. We're coming from here. Oh, it makes sense why I chose the stone fence. I bet this will look good. Yeah. Yeah, I bet it will. It's growing on me. It's growing on me. It's growing on me. I think with other stuff, when things make sense, I think it'll start to look good. When I have the obstacles out of the way. Really not sold on these steps. Really not sold. But I think that just kind of is what it is for right now. Okay, so we come up here. And then... Not going to take anything from Squovit's house because he'll flip the fuck out. When you In case y'all haven't already seen these videos all over social media platform of choice, when you move literally anything in this game, if it's in a Pokemon's habitat, sorry dude, they freak the fuck out. Including, you could like literally pick it up and put it back down and they would come over and it would be down and they'd be like, where'd it go? Where'd it go? That was my thing. My things are gone. And it's like, it's there. It's right there. I put it there. Sorry. They freak out. It is dramatic. So I'm not going to move anything from Swovit's house until he has another house. Okay. So we're gonna make this 4. We're gonna add more. Oh god. Oh my god. So we're gonna make this 4. We're gonna add some fencing. We're gonna keep going. And see where that gets. Yeah, I mean, when anything is moved in my environment, that's fair, actually. Oh, and I'm out of those. Okay. Okay, so the next place I want to get to is this. And this is a little lift that takes us over to there. There's no iron in that cave. I already looked. So let's paint more and let's get the path over to there. Okay. I think I'll like it. I think I'll like it. Sometimes even when I moved it, yeah. Usually mine is that I moved something in my environment and I forgot that I moved it. And that's a disaster. That's a horrible thing to happen to a person. Okay, let's cut this down because it's not anybody's environment. Let's cut that down. Let's go ahead and cut these down. So I just added some of these lifts here because, again, that was another achievement to do. It was just like make it easier to travel between the 3 islands that are making up this area. Now you might see this big stone altar here and say, what's with the big stone altar? So pretty much it's a big stone altar. On top of it, you get a little, like, kit to make something, and that thing is a huge habitat. I actually have construction for one of them going on right now, and I'm pretty sure the habitat is, like, 3, they're huge. 3 massive habitats. You can't see it from here. Let's go. Massive habitats. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Smeargle. Habitats for the legendary birds. So I'm currently making an abandoned power plant, which I'm pretty sure is the... Yeah, I know. I feel like a dickhead. Is going to be the environment for Zapdos. So that's what they're building up here. Like, you can see it's fucking huge. It's like a whole building? This is crazy. There better be some good shit in there. So that's one of 3. The others are, one of them is like, you can see the little impact cloud over there of them building the house too. That's cute. Yeah, so I think that's what's going on over there. You can get legendaries in this game and like actually have them move into your environments, which is crazy. One of the things that you can do is... Oh my god! I was like, what the fuck is that? Who is that? What's going on? Oh my god, dude. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. I mean, oh, fucking god. Thanks. Oh, my dude, I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna come up here. And then we're gonna come up here. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Oh shit. That's okay. It's okay. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Oh no. Come on up here. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Good job, man. Good job, man. I don't know what I was talking about. I don't care. I already forgot. Did he paint that shit? Did he? Do I have it? Do I have it? I do. Okay. Where'd he go? Where'd he go now? Where'd he go now? Wait. Wait, dude. Dude, where'd you go now? Did you not? No! No, my man. Please. You can do this. You can do this. Yeah. Yeah. No. Oh my god, you're so close. Smeargle, please. Smeargle. I know I can just leave him there, but it feels so wrong. Smeargle, please. Yes. Yes, this is the way. This is the way. Yes. 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 No, don't stop and ponder. Smeargle, we've got places to be. No, don't go there. What are you doing? Okay. It's out of my hands. I tried to rectify the situation. I tried to make this a good situation for my guy. And he did not comply with that. And you know what? That's his prerogative. Chase your bliss. Chase your bliss, my boy. The Smeargle yearn for the tides. Can we blame him? Okay, now we're just gonna take this and pull it out. Yeah. Saluting you, Smeargle. Okay, great. We've got the achievement, which means we can get the treat for the evolution. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and finish this out. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. I really tried with him. I tried to help. He didn't want it. Sometimes you have to do things like that for your art. I do understand it. Okay, well, I need him now. Well, unfortunately, I need him now again. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. He's done a lot of work for me today. I think he deserves a little bit of rest time to contemplate. Okay, I do think that I can get rid of this column here and put down my fence without pissing off Vikavolt. Vikavolt? 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 in my head it's Vika Volt because I grew up going to school with a Russian girl named Vika, who I think about all the time. She had recently moved to the States. She was adopted by, I can only assume, a Mormon family, given where I'm from and how things went. She did not want to be here. She did not like it. She was very straightforward. And I loved that. My most memory, the memory that's the most with Vika, is I was talking to her. I was just trying to like be social, make small talk. We were at the bus stop that we went to together. And I knew that like she didn't really have any friends. She was super new to the area. So I was just trying to be nice, making small talk. And she looks at me and she goes, "Why are you talking to me?" And I was like, "Huh?" And she was like, "Why are you talking to me?" And I was like, oh shit. I was like, "Oh, I was just trying to be nice." And she was like, "I don't know you. And I don't like you." And I think that most people in that situation would have been like, "Oh my god, how dare you?" But I was like, "You can do that? You can say that? Hold up. First off, you're allowed to not like people? You're allowed to have people who you don't like? That's allowed? No one told me that was allowed. And you can say that shit to people? That's awesome." And so I was just kind of like, "Oh, okay, right on." And I never spoke to her again. Well, I think I spoke to her a few times. But just like in passing or like during schoolwork. I thought that was the coolest thing. And I was right. And then later on in high school, hold on, I'm gonna cough. I'm gonna mute my mic. Later on in high school, this was probably like freshman year that she said that to me. There was a girl. At this point, I was not clear on whether you're allowed to tell people you don't like them, as in many worms. Yes, I don't think that you are allowed, but I think that you should be allowed. I think I've told y'all this story, those of y'all who are here from Hug House, meaning all two of you watching. When I was in high school, there was this girl, Chelsea. And Chelsea and I were in quite a few classes together. And in the mornings, I was not in a class with her. I was in a class with my friend Jared. And Jared and I shit-talked people all the time. Because at this point, I was well aware that I was not allowed to like people. And in fact, not liking people was kind of my favorite thing to do. And I had a lot of really good reason to not like people. There's this girl, Chelsea, and my last period of the day, I had math with her. I think it was my last period, one of the last ones. And oh my god, I was like Axe with globules, but for haterism. That is extremely correct. And again, I had a lot of right to be. I don't hate this. I don't hate this. I don't hate it. So this girl, Chelsea, I knew her from tons of classes, and my friend Jared knew her from tons of classes, and we both thought she was annoying as fuck. And she was annoying in a really specific way. So, again, Mormon. Jared was also Mormon. He's a weird case. I have many stories about Jared. What a peculiar person. But she was really annoying in this way where she just constantly played stupid. And it was so annoying. Wait, hold up. Do you see it? I see it. Up here, the fence is 1 block outside of the path. Down here, the fence is on the 2 most outside blocks of the path. I think I prefer it on the outside of the path. I think that is actually kind of what it needed. So this girl, Chelsea, she was really fucking annoying. She kept playing stupid. It drove me up the wall, because I knew that she wasn't stupid. Like, I had known this girl for years at this point. I knew she wasn't stupid. So her playing stupid, I was like, what are you doing? It's so annoying. And I knew that she was only doing it for boys. And that was, like, so abhorrent to me. Like, so repulsive. And so, the days after she would say something stupid in that class, I would bring this to my friend Jared and we would talk shit about her in our English class that was at the start of the day. So she would say something stupid. Next morning, I'd bring it back to Jared. We'd have story time. And, this was sophomore year. This must have been sophomore year that this was going on. So I guess it only took me a year to learn that I could not like people. Tough year. And one day, and everybody knew everybody at the school, even though the school was huge. We're talking graduating class of 875, I think, at minimum, was my graduating class. Huge school. But we all knew each other. And, mostly we knew each other because my class was a lot of Mormons, and they all went to church together, and, except for me. And one day, I get to my math class after I had just been shit-talking to Jared about her earlier in the day. She sits right in front of me in math, and she turns around and she goes, "So, I heard you and Jared Kamba were talking trash." I shouldn't have said his last name. I don't care. I heard you were talking trash about me. And I was like, "Yeah. We were." And she was like, "What?" And I was like, "We were, yeah. Yeah, we were." And she's like, "Well, why?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't like you. I think you're really annoying." And she was like, "What?" Like, she thought that she had caught me. She thought that, like I had gotten got, right? That I was gonna be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I didn't mean it. I was just trying to fit in," or something. No, I was like, "Yeah, no, that is correct. I don't like you. I think you are very annoying." And she was like, "Well, okay, well, why?" And I was like, "Well, I think that you play stupid, and I think that it makes you sound stupid, and I think it's for stupid reasons. And it's really annoying. And also, you never shut up in class. So not only do I have to hear it at all, but I'm, like, trying to learn math, which I'm not good at." Like, it is making math harder for me. I already don't want to be there, let alone have to hear you being stupid. And I don't know what happened. I don't know what occurred over the next 45 minutes of class. But by the end of the class, all I can remember, I tuned out at a certain point because she just kept talking. She just kept turning around, like, literally in the middle of class. And she would just keep turning around and talking to me about this. By the end of class, it ended with me being like, hand on her shoulder, like, "It's okay, Chelsea. It's okay. You have so many friends who really love you and who love spending time with you and think that you are just such a joy to be around. You don't have to have me as a friend. Not everybody is gonna like you, and that's usually a good sign. If you're pissing off some of the people, if you're pissing somebody off, it probably means that you're doing something right that you care about. I'm not gonna be somebody who likes you, and that's okay. That's okay. You don't need me as a friend, Chelsea. It's okay. You've got so many friends. And whoever told you that I was talking shit, they clearly has your back. You've got friends who have your back, Chelsea. That's great. I was like counseling her. I had to like counsel her. Cause she started off so hot, like coming in like real big. I gotta I think transport back to my house here so I can get Smeargle back. And then by the end of class, she was like so sad and so upset. Like I think I really disarmed her. And it's all thanks to Vika. It's all thanks to the Russians. It's all thanks to Vika specifically. That was really an important moment in that life where she told me that she didn't like me. She didn't know why I was talking to her. Good for you, Vika. Good for you. We should all be doing that shit more. Sometimes you just don't like somebody. It's okay. It's okay. I think one of the worst things about the internet era is that, like, everybody seems to feel like they need a moralized reason for not liking something or somebody. And I think that one of the great joys in life is to just not like someone or something. Like, that's fine. Like, I'm a very opinionated person, famously. Famously, I'm a professional opinions haver and have been for a decade. And famously, I got that job because a lot of my opinions were not positive. I really think that, like, one of the big makers of my career is that I was one of the only journalists in audio, like, talking about the audio industry, being a journalist about the audio industry, not being a audio journalist. I'm not just to be clear, that's a whole different thing. There was this big philosophy, and it's still actually pretty pervasive, and I think is like one of the worst things for the audio industry is, like, the industry is so small and it has such DIY roots and such indie roots that, like, you shouldn't be spending time writing negative reviews. We just shouldn't be doing negative reviews of anything. And I take great offense to that. And not just because I'm a hater, which I am. I really think that it is a massive hindrance to our art to act like it is too precious to be criticized. This has always been, like, one of my driving professional philosophies, and I think is really, like, again, why I became a name in audio, is because I was one of the only people who, it was not my entire platform, or even a big platform of mine, to be talking about things that I didn't like, but I talked about it. Like, I early on, every single week, I did a column on my blog that was it was a review of every single podcast episode I listened to that week. Which was, like, upwards of 40 podcast episodes. And I would give them a letter grade, which I thought that I kind of had to at the time. I thought that, like, you needed a score. This was back when scores were more of a thing. It was before a bunch of games journals, for instance, started, like, removing letter or number scores and, like, talking about the philosophical reasons why they were doing that, which I think is a great move. So I was giving them all letter scores and explaining why. And sometimes I would do, like, I remember when Rabbits came out, the Terry Miles production Rabbits, I was so excited. It sounded so up my alley. I love an ARG. I love a spooky, scary. I just thought it sounded sick. But I was not a Black Tapes person. Though, let it be known, I love Paul Bay. I was actually, he knows this story. I was terrified to meet Paul, which he was at PodCon. I was at PodCon, back when PodCon was a thing. And I was invited to one of the secret audio drama parties that was happening, hosted by, I want to say it was Whisperforge. Rest in peace, Whisperforge. That's a whole debacle that we don't have the time for here or anywhere. But yeah, Trill tried to get into rabbits, but like after 3 hours it became clear, no. So that's the thing. I did a first listen of rabbits and I was like, I'm very excited about this. It feels very promising. A couple of weeks later, did I just destroy somebody's house? I don't think so. A couple of weeks later, hey, did Smeargle ever come back with me? Did I ever transport back to my house? Basically, every week, I would give it ratings, and the ratings were going down, and then I wrote a whole piece that was like, here's why I'm not listening to rabbits anymore. Here's all of the reasons that it didn't work for me, and why I'm so disappointed in it. Nobody was writing shit like that. Nobody. I'm also one of the only people I know who went after S-Town. Ooh, S-Town. I hate S-Town. I don't know if y'all were, like, around in that era of podcasting. S-Town was a very big deal. Like, very, very, very big. For reasons that I think are just hilariously stupid. And I wouldn't, in my head it was scathing. Looking back, I could have gone way harder. I was one of the only people I knew who didn't like S-Town and was talking about it. And then lo and behold, see, this is so crazy because now, so if I'm remembering correctly, S-Town was by, oh my god, what's his name? Dan Taberski? That can't be right. It can't be that Dan Taberski. Hold on, I'm looking this up. That can't be right. No, but Dan Taberski did do, I don't know why I thought this would be. Why is it bringing me to Fantasy Town generators? No. Dan Taberski did do Missing Richard Simmons, which I think is a pretty Brian Reed. Brian Reed is the one who did S-Town. Who then had lawsuits filed against him for, you know, posthumously outing a man without anybody's permission, including his. I hate S-Town so much. It also just wasn't good. Just content-wise, it wasn't good. People are so gullible by a man who talks really close at the microphone like this. People are so fooled. Hi, Robin. I'm talking about a podcast I hate. But yeah, nobody was talking about these kinds of things, and that's still pervasive today in audio. People don't write negative reviews. They don't talk about things they don't like. It's like a very no thing. And I think that that's bad. I think it's really bad for our industry. I think it makes our industry worse. Countless times, literally countless times. Another thing that I did on my blog early on, the blog is called Podcast Problems. And the reason it's called that is because I was documenting all of the most frequent problems that I was hearing in podcasts that were so constant. This is too many stairs. I need this to be fences, not stairs. Yeah, people never doing negative reviews sucks so bad. It sucks for the creators, it sucks for the audience, and it sucks for your credibility. Like, as a critic. I don't have an interest in being like, I'm a reviewer. I do little reviews. I had an interest in being a critic, like a film critic or a literary critic. No, I don't put the fences there. I put the fences on the outside of there. Put the stairs back. Yeah, so people have always told me, like, for my entire career, that if they're podcast creators, that me writing specifically the editions that were negative and talked about the issues that I keep hearing in podcasts, that those were like some of the most important things that they had read when they were making their podcast, that those are the things that they have saved. People have told me that they have printed them out before and like put them at their desks to refer back to, which is crazy. Yeah, I think that like toxic positivity is a real problem, and I think as one of the biggest lifelong supporters of especially independent, weird, experimental audio, in ways that, like, most people have not been for the entire industry's history and lifespan, I think that it's an insult to say that negative reviews are bad for the industry, or show that, like, you don't actually love the industry or love its creators, or that you're just trying to be mean. No, I'm trying to make our art good. I'm trying to point out when our art isn't good and what makes it not good. Like, do people forget what art critics are? They did. And now we're in this era of everybody being like, well, everybody is a critic because everybody has a letterbox, and so anybody can blah, blah, blah. No, I'm sorry. No, it's actually not how it works. I think one of the reasons that I am able to discern what makes something in audio work and what doesn't, and I wouldn't ever, like, really say this for most any other medium, I think, because this is the one that I know, is because I know so much. It's because I'm such a voracious listener, because I have studied the craft, I have taken part in the craft, and, like, I have been a voracious listener of audio for longer than most people, and, like, known the workings of it, because I've done it. I have worked in that field. Even when I was just somebody who had just done college radio, I still did sound design, I still did editing, I still know how much went into it. Thank you. Yes, Robin. I would say that I have good taste, which is a thing that I do believe exists, and I think a lot of people think that that's pretentious, and I think to that, there is a great CJ the X video on what good taste means, and I believe in that very deeply, and I think that having good taste is being extremely well-read in the medium that you are analyzing, and knowing the patterns, and being able to pick up on what the creator is doing, and engage with that, and always assume... Where are you? Always assume that the creator knows what they're doing, and that they have done it intentionally, and to always assume that, like, if you hear something and you're like, why? That is never the end. That's never the end of your inquiry. That you assume that everything is done intentionally and with purpose, and you analyze why, and then from there, you put those things together. I think that's how good taste works, is a mixture of really rich, genuine education in a subject matter, and the capacity to analyze that and break down why something works and why it doesn't, instead of just saying this works or this doesn't. And I think that that's how art becomes better. And I think that by acting like our art is too precious to be criticized, that we are cheapening it. I think that we are making it feel less worthy of critique than things like literature or film or TV or video games, which I don't agree with, because I actually respect our medium and our art form. And I think that means that it's subject to critique. And it is crazy to me that is controversial. But because it's controversial, that's also why I got all the work that I did back when people were still paying people to be culture critics. Had a good run. And honestly, I'd still be doing it just on the indie level if I had any time or any money that could go to anything that doesn't pay me. Well, what? What's wrong, girly? Okay, let's go see if my silver is done over at Skyhold. I'm also gonna peace out in like 20. I really did very little. I built one road. I built one road and helped Smeargle get out of situations that he put himself back into immediately. Ain't that just the way? Anyway, toxic positivity is stupid. If you don't like somebody and they keep trying to get you to like them, tell them that you don't like them. It's fine. It's okay. Maybe not if you work with them and you need to keep a job. Man, this was also... I did this a second time, actually, with a girl from high school. But it was when we were in college. There was this girl, Jamie. She was actually, I need 25. I need 25. Why are they everything? Iron. You're supposed to be everywhere. Okay. We're just gonna run around and do little nicey things now. Okay, so this girl, Jamie, same math class as Chelsea, actually. They ran in the same groups because, again, Mormon wards, they all knew each other. They all hung out. They were all friends. God, Jamie sucked so bad. Jamie was the kind of girl who had, like, a very sweet-looking face, you know? And she knew that. And she composed herself in a way that was very, like, oh, I'm just sweet, ooh-woo, ooh-woo. And she wasn't. She was so unbelievably mean. And she was a snitch. Honestly, she was probably the one who told Chelsea, thinking about it. She was, like, obsessed with... I don't know, she just had, like, snitching was a thrill for her. Probably because it's the only kind of rebellion she thought that she could do without going to hell. Cop-ass behavior. One time, also, this was not her being mean, this was just beguiling. One time I wore a shirt that was my grandmother's, that was from the original Live Aid in, like, the 80s. It was this vintage shirt, and I still have it, and I think it's cool as hell. And Jamie was like, hey, you should wear clothes that are that old. And I was like, it's vintage. And she was like, you shouldn't use words that are that big either. And I said, vintage? And she said, yeah. And I said, it's 2 syllables. So Jamie, she hated me. She hated me. And I hated her too. We were pretty open about it. And then, I head off to college, and she's one of the, like, 4 or 5 people from my high school that went to my college. So we all, like, especially knew each other. Why is the sandstone just floating? Girl, what are you doing? It's definitely my fault. Oh, bye. So we're in college, and, she goes to the same college that I do, which is strange, because everybody that I knew wanted to go to BYU. And I think probably she didn't get in. Which maybe it was good, maybe it was good for her. Maybe she grew. Maybe she grew now that she was not in literally a cult. Probably not, though. Hold on, I'm gonna cough. So, first semester, like first few weeks of my first semester of college, I'm in the dining hall and I see a credit card on the floor and I'm like, oh shit, oh no, I gotta get this back to whoever this is. And I pick it up and it's Jamie. And I'm like, oh God, now I really gotta, cause I'm definitely gonna be able to find her. I don't want to do this, but I did, cause I'm a good person. So I look her up, I find her phone number. It's crazy that our, like, student directory had our phone numbers on it. If I remember, we had to self-report those, so, like, it was definitely optional. Anyway, I text her, and I'm like, hey, Jamie, it's Will. You know me. You dropped your card, Jamie. I got your card, Jamie. Can you come pick it up? Jamie. And she is like, oh my god. Oh, she didn't say oh my god. She's like, wow. Golly. Thank you so much. Can you wait outside the dining hall and I'll come get it? And I was like, yeah. Yeah. So I wait. And I'm at this, like, outside of the dining hall, there's, like, this big cork board. And I'm just standing there waiting, and I'm looking at the things on the cork board because I'm bored. Because I'm just waiting for her, and she takes forever. It was probably like 20 minutes. It really wasn't that long. But it was long to me because I hate her. And yes. No, I don't have the capacity for that right now. So she comes up to me, and I give her the card, and then she keeps talking to me. I'm like, I have to, like, tune in to be like, huh? Because I'm like, I didn't expect that you would continue talking to me. What? And she is like, oh, so I see that you're looking at the bulletin board. Are you looking for something to do this weekend? Because I'm running for student council, and I'm doing a rally, and here's this. I shit you not. And I'm just, like, dumbstruck. She's being so nice to me. She's being so over-the-top nice to me. And I'm just like, and then I look at her and I'm just like, Jamie, I don't like you. And she's like, what? And I was like, you know I don't like you. You don't like me. I'm not gonna vote for you. I'm just giving you back your card because I'm not an asshole. Because you needed your card back. I'm not gonna vote for you, Jamie. I'm not gonna go to your rally, Jamie. I don't like you. If anything, I'm gonna specifically vote against you. And I literally stunned her into silence. She just looked at me. And I just walked away. I just left. Never saw her again. Never heard from her again. She lost the election. I did pay attention to it. I just think if someone's really, really cruel to you for 4 years, that you're allowed to tell them that you don't like them, especially when it's, like, very, well known to everyone who's ever met you that you don't like each other. I just think that it's fine to say that you don't like someone. Okay, Haven says, when I was in middle school, my main bully would compliment my socks, so to pull my cuffs, so that I would pull up the cuffs of my pants, and she and her friends would laugh at my unshaven legs. Wait, your bully would compliment your socks, that you would pull up the... That's evil. That's evil. Middle school. Nothing good happens in middle school. I don't think anything good has ever happened to anyone in middle school. Okay. Well, we're like 10 minutes out from stream being over. And I have no tasks that I can easily do at present. I might call it here. But first, let's go put things away in storage. Why not? This has been a wild one. This has been a very all talk, no good progression in game sort of stream. Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you just need to talk about how fucking annoying Jamie and Chelsea were. I wish I could remember their last names. I would look them up. Maybe I should ask Colin. I wonder if he would know. They were so annoying, y'all. You shouldn't use such big words. Vintage? Vintage? The 2-syllable word? That was the thing. Like, man, some of those kids were really, like, dedicated to being stupid. And, like, they would, like, moralize that. There was another girl, I don't remember her name. She was in my freshman year drama class, which was the only drama class I ever did. I do not care for acting or being on stage or anything of the sort. And in one of the scenes that we were reading, somebody was talking about an urn. Like, for ashes or, like, for water. And she was like, I don't know what that is. And I was like, an urn? She's like, yeah, I don't know what that is. And I was like, huh? Like, like, an urn. Like, for ashes? And she's like, no, I don't know what that is. And I was like, that's weird. That we're in high school and that you've never heard that word before. And then she was like, well, what is it? And I explained it. I was like, yeah, it's like for ashes or like it can be for water. And she's like, well, it's a religious thing. That's why I don't know. And I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, we don't do that in our religion. So why would I know about it? And I was like, I don't know. Have you ever read a book? Like, what are you talking about? And I think I was like mean as a freshman. Maybe Vika didn't tell me that much. Maybe I already knew a little bit how to be mean. And I think, oh, she was so annoying, and she was so like haughty about it, like as though she was being correct. And I was like, no, I think maybe you're just stupid. Like, I think maybe you're just dumb. And I was right. You know, I was right. Sometimes people just gotta hear it. Sometimes people just gotta hear it. Should I be saying this on a stream in public? That'll be put on YouTube? Yeah. I should. Sometimes people gotta hear it. It is what it is. They don't do that in her religion either. Do you mean read books? That's true. They read one book. Oh man, it was sure crazy going to a high school run by a cult that was a public high school. Especially not being part of that cult and knowing that it was a cult. Sure was a time. It definitely left me normal and good. Troll. Yeah, if you can. Yeah, you're right. You're right. If we can shit talk some big pieces of art out there on Maine, I can shit talk my high school classmates. They were so goddamn stupid, y'all. They were so goddamn stupid. There was a day when I heard people talking about politics, and you can imagine how bad and racist and insane that was. And anytime I would hear them talk about like world news that day, which was often, I would stop them and say, who's Mahmoud Ahmadinejad? Do you know who that is? And not a one of them did. And this was like, hi Lucario 2024. I hope you're not a bot. I'll be gone in 5 minutes. And I'm talking about Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. This was like, cool, I'm glad you're not a bot. Sorry that you're joining in the last 5 minutes in which I'm talking about Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. Anyway, none of these classmates, not a single one of them, who was talking about politics, in the midst of, the first Iraq war. First? You know. Anyway, not a single one of them knew. And they were all like speaking authoritatively on politics, Republicanly. And I was like, you don't know anything. You literally don't know information. I just think sometimes people need to be told that they don't know shit. You know? I think sometimes that's okay. I think now more than ever, perhaps. Though, now it matters less than ever. At least then, when I would say that, there was, like, some shame, some embarrassment, or some, like, humbling, or even at least some, like, oh, well, I wasn't talking about, well, I don't, there was, like, it was like people wanted you to think that they knew about politics. Now, it's like, if you tell somebody that they don't know anything, they're like, haha, I know. Oh, okay. Okay, so we're there. That's what we're doing. Were things better back then? No. Were things better back then? Maybe a little. In some ways. But were things better back then? I don't think so. But were they better? A little. Oh my god, not have survived high school if Facebook was open to everyone back then. Yeah, I went to high school in the MySpace and Facebook eras, 4chan early era as well, and I didn't survive. I died there. And what you see of me today, that's a ghost baby. Yeah, things were better at the heart of the empire pre 9/11. 1,000,000%. For most people, for almost everyone, I do think that they were better. Oh, I forgot to, you know what? Okay, one last thing I'll do in these last 3 minutes is, did I show y'all, the mysterious slates? I should do that real quick. Mozzarella has been asleep at my feet this entire time, by the way. He's very squishy and kind of bony. He's a cat, for those who don't know and can't see him because he's at my feet. He's a cat. So in this game, as a throwback to the other games, there are the mysterious slates and the mysterious mural, and you do put them together, and I love it, and it looks really good in this game. So I will go show you. This is my house in Winter Wonderland. It's not what it's called. Wither Wasteland. There's my little Litwick. My little baby. Ralla. Yeah, he's just a squishel guy. Look how pretty the sky is. This game's gorgeous. I really thought that aesthetically it wasn't gonna mesh for me because it's really blocky, and I really hate Minecraft for that reason. What? I'm just trying to show them the slates. Okay, thank you. Okay, I have to put this here because I accidentally punched through it. And it's been gone for, like, since I started the game. Okay, so you come down here at the little secret area. It does not look like that originally in the game. I had to, like, kind of dig it out. Look at how good this looks. Look at how good this looks. So you come up here, you have these slates, you do the same thing, you put them up. I got this many so far. Hey, when did those get lit, though? Those were not lit last time I was in here. What the hell? Kinda spooky. Kinda spooky. I can also squish all through here. Charmander. Charmander pranks. There's like a whole... I don't know what's going on back here. I don't really understand what all this is. It's like a lot of... It is honestly a little bit Pokemon backrooms. Gold. This is like all gold plated. Why? Why? Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I see. I see. Okay. 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 It's 8. This has been fascinating. It's been real. I will be back 5:30 Eastern in a week. Thanks for joining me on this endeavor. Later.